Good morning. I'm Eric Greenbaum. Please remain standing and remove your hats during the presentation of our nation's colors by the Howard High School JROTC Color Guard, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please remain standing and place your hand over your heart as we join in a moment of remembrance for America's fallen, and until the color guard exits the stage. Thank you.
Please be seated. Thank you. Welcome to the commencement exercise for the Howard High School graduating class of 2016. This has been a long-anticipated celebration for all of our seniors and their families and friends. To set the tone for this dignified and prestigious occasion, we ask the following. 1, please kindly turn off all of your electronic devices or set them to vibrate. 2, applaud in a respectful manner and refrain from calling out names. 3, Everyone in the audience would like to hear the names of their graduate. Therefore, we request that you do not blow or use air horns or any other device that would impede the ability of anyone in the audience from hearing the names of the graduates. Please applaud and show celebration when all rows of graduates have been called and receive their diplomas. Thank you all for working with us to make this a very dignified and memorable experience for the graduates and their families.
Good morning, students, families, friends, teachers, staff, and distinguished guests of Howard High School. Welcome to the class of 2016 commencement ceremony. My name is Rachel Lynn, and it is my honor to welcome you to this prestigious event in honoring your students' success as a Howard Lion. The Howard High School class of 2016 are the first graduates of the Howard County Public School System to walk across this stage this year. All 435 of us are making this journey together. We would not be here today if we did not have the remarkable support of our families, friends, and teachers whom we have met across the way. From the family members who were indispensable guides and mentors to the friends who stayed up until 2 a.m. for those late night calls about homework or relationships, or the teachers who spent their time to give advice or extra help with the classwork. We are eternally grateful for all that you have given to us to allow us to become the independent, confident, and inspirational young adults that we are today. Walking into Howard High School that first day in 2012 as freshmen, honestly, we were all so nervous and so young. From taking bad selfies to making questionable fashion choices, this was all a part of growing up. But high school was full of unpredictable memories, surprises, laughs, and sadness. As we are closing this chapter in our lives, these memories at Howard High are what make us a family. This is an experience that I, personally, take pride in. We have finally reached the day we have all been waiting for since we were freshmen. Yet, reaching this day, it is bittersweet. Everything is becoming so real. We are graduating. This time next year, it will all be so different. Though we may be going our separate ways, I take pride in saying that we will always have Howard High School to bind us together. We, as the class of 2016, are forever Howard family. Remember, once a lion, always a lion. We are leaving Howard for the last time as young adults, no longer unsure, but confident, ready to face the challenges of the rest of our lives. So friends, families, teachers, staff, distinguished guests, and honorees, welcome to the premier graduation of the best school in the county, and welcome Howard High School class of 2016 to our final celebration as one lion.
At this time, we would like to introduce our guests on the stage. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced.
We are honored to have with us The Honorable Allan H. Kittleman, County Executive. Mrs. Ellen Flynn Giles, Member, Board of Education. Dr. Renee Foose, Superintendent of Public Schools, Howard County Public Schools. Ms. Linda Wise, Deputy Superintendent, Howard County Public Schools. Dr. Diane Martin, Director of Community Outreach and Engagement, Howard County Public Schools. The Honorable Frank Turner, Delegate, Maryland State House of Delegates, District 13. The Honorable Terry Hill, Delegate, Maryland State House of Delegates, District 12. The Honorable Dr. Calvin Ball, Member, Howard County Council, District 2. Senator Gail Bates, District 9. The Honorable John Weinstein, Member, Howard County Council, District 1. Dr. Gina Masella, Administrative Director, Secondary Schools. Mr. Frank Eastham, Executive Director, School Improvement and Administration. Dr. Helen A. Nixon, Chief Human Resource and Development Officer. Mr. Nick Novak, Principal, Howard High School. Mr. Rick Robb, Administrator, Applications and Research Lab. Ms. Tina Maddox, Principal, the Homewood School. Mr. Gilbert Bannister, Assistant Principal. Mr. Dale Castro, Assistant Principal. Ms. Lynette Moore, Assistant Principal. Mr. Brian Sackett, Assistant Principal. Ms. Lisa Bislaney, Assistant Principal. Mr. Michael Duffy, Athletics and Activities Manager.
Also seated on stage are members of the Howard High School leadership team. Mr. Demetrius Ball, 10th through 12th grade PBIS coordinator. Ms. Deborah Bates, co-instructional leader, special education. Mr. Charles Bowling, instructional leader, mathematics. Mr. Greg Bolger, instructional leader, media and technology. Mr. Ron Capurso, 9th grade team leader. Mr. James Creighton, instructional leader, physical education and fine arts. Ms. Mary Curtin, gifted and talented education coordinator. Mr. David Glenn, instructional leader, student services. Mr. Jeff Hensley, instructional leader, art. Mr. John Hollander, instructional leader, social studies. Mr. Michael Kelleher, co-instructional leader, special education. Ms. Julia Martinez, instructional leader, world languages. Ms. Erin McCardle, instructional leader, English. Mr. John Piper, instructional leader, career and technology education. Ms. Michelle Rigel, school improvement team, chairman. Mr. Grant Scott, instructional leader, science. Mr. Nils Schroeder, PBIS coordinator.
Ms. Sharon Sawada, Class of 2016 co-advisor, and Ms. Masami Stratton, Class of 2017 advisor, will be reading the graduates' names.
Choral arts teacher, Mr. Rick Lawrence, and band teacher, Mr. Chris Campbell, are seated with their respective groups.
Special thanks are extended to the following for their contributions to this morning's ceremony. Members of the school band, madrigals, and sign language class, Lieutenant Colonel Patricia Marshall, Sergeant First Class Sean Boone, and the JROTC cadets. I am Fatia Chaudhry.
And I am Joshua Choi.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Class of 2016, our honored guests.
For the new day, new day. I will love you more than me and more than yesterday. If you can but prove to me you are the new day. Send the sun in time for dawn. Let the birds all hail the morning. Love of life will urge me say, you are the new day. When I lay me down at night, knowing we must pay, thoughts occur that this night might say yesterday. Thoughts that we as humans small could slow worlds and end it all. Lie around me where they fall before the new day. One more day when time is running out for everyone. Like a breath I knew would come, I reach for a new day. Hope is my philosophy, just needs days in which to be. Love of life means hope for me. Born on a new day. You are the new day.
Good morning, and congratulations to Howard High School's class of 2016. My name is Richa Beher, and I am honored to have the opportunity to address my class today. Our lives are composed of stories, each story a volume of a plump, unfinished book that illustrates our memories, thoughts, and growth. The stories expose who we are, what we do, how we feel at every second of every moment. They let us reflect on our past, highlight the present, and dream of the future. We are but the main characters in this book of life. In all of our classes, we have learned and experimented with writing craft, recognizing characters as the foundation of any story. Bell to bell, our teachers have instructed us to differentiate between protagonists and antagonists, the good and the bad, and static and dynamic characters. Our natural tendency is to make rash judgments about characters we read about, putting them in either one category or another. But when we ponder the knowledge we have gained about static and dynamic characters, we should ask ourselves, do both of these characters really exist in society? We find that no individual is static or stays the same throughout his or her life. We are ever-changing, dynamic souls with evolving abilities, ideas, and passions. High school has helped us recognize it. We have transformed from confused and intimidated freshmen, getting lost in the once mystery maze of Howard, to confident and well-rounded seniors, experiencing so much change in our teenage years. The problem we face now and continue to face is making rash judgments when we read our book of life, which compels us to use labels. Our minds have become a database of labels, relying on a limited dictionary of vocabulary. We sort through this database using a filter of personal experience and attach a word onto the person before us. Labels lull us into feeling like we are in control, and we seek a sense of comfort from that control. We think that we can use a simple adjective to describe individuals, eliminating the need for deeper understanding. What we have actually done is destroyed any chance of knowing them, learning from them, and growing from them. From one dynamic character to the other, I challenge the class of 2016 to be wary of the label maker in you and to destroy it. I challenge you not to label yourself. There are times we may feel alone and want to associate ourselves with others by sharing a characteristic, but by doing this, we limit ourselves. Lastly, I challenge you to resist the urge to box up an individual. Instead, unwrap the gift that every human being offers. Together, all of us will finish writing one chapter in our lives and begin constructing our new one. Let us all embrace our beautiful individualities and continue to develop our dynamic characters. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Richa. At this time, I'd like to invite our County Executive, Allan Kittleman, to come to the podium to address the class of 2016.
Thank you, Mr. Novak. On behalf of the residents of Howard County, I want to congratulate the Howard Lions class of 2016. You've made it. You're here. I also want to thank you for honoring our fallen heroes earlier, and I thank the JROTC for their presentation. And I bring that up because this is a very special weekend coming up. When we do honor and we do remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice, the men and women who have died so that we could be where we are today, that you could have these seats, that you could have the education you get, and that you have the freedoms you have. And I know there's a lot of ways in which people measure success. Some do it by how much they earn, some do it by how much possessions they have. I think the best way is to determine success is by how much we give to others. And I would just ask you, class of 2016, with the Howard pride that you have, no matter what you do, no matter where you excel to, no matter how high you get, please always look for ways in which you can serve others. Because when you do that, I think you honor those who have paid that sacrifice, you honor those who are in our community, and you make us a better place. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Good morning, Howard. Today is Wednesday. It's May 25th. It's graduation day, and as always, I hope the lions are ready to roar at Howard High School, where we are filling our days with pride. You know what that means. Say it with me. Punctuality, respect, integrity, determination, and of course, excellence. You know, I couldn't resist one more chance to have you hear that. I think it's ingrained deep inside your consciousness at this point. You may forget it sometime down the road, but today it's a mantra that defines your senior experience. A few weeks ago, I put out a Twitter poll asking what kind of speech you wanted today. One that made you cry, one that made you laugh, or a sequel to my award-winning Pride rap from Howard 360. For those of you who wanted to cry, I've got some bad news for you. There was a grade calculation error, and it turns out you're not graduating today. Did that make you cry? No? Okay, what brings out the tears? It's not you, it's me. All right, I'm gonna have to call your parents. Ocean City just called. They're canceling senior week. No tears yet. Okay, well, you did get the laughter a little bit. But let's have a little bit more. Although I've only known you for a year, I feel like we've had some good times, class of 2016. Every week during football season, I believe that we would win, and we did, making it all the way to M&T. Along the way, we discovered what it meant to be a Howard hamburger and finding an ideal balance of school spirit, and no, that does not include powder. We became super fans, and that meant you needed to line up for everything, including all the athletic events, all the homecoming events, the Mystery of Edwin Drood showcase, Mr. HHS band concerts, orchestra concerts, choir concerts, Cuckoo's Nest, Steel Magnolias, Hello, My Name Is, It's Academic, and just about every awesome activity happening at Howard. I wish I had the chance to get to know you longer, but I hope that this isn't goodbye and that you'll come back and visit. But not too soon. Maybe like a year or something. We need a little time to recover. And of course, finally, for those of you who wanted a rap, here you go. Dr. Foose, I'm about to bust loose, okay? I was the best of the West, now I'm the beast from the East, the coolest principal, to say the least. I love my students, I love my school. The senior class is just too cool. They truly are the class with class. All of their courses, they did pass. And now they're here to graduate. A successful future does await. It's time to send you on your way so you can show that pride every day. Go Lions. All right, now we get for the official business here. Mr. Giles and Dr. Foose, as principal of Howard High School, I hereby certify that the graduates seated before you have met all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Howard County Public School System and the Maryland State Department of Education. They are eligible to receive a Maryland High School diploma, a certificate of completion, or a certificate of attendance. At this time, I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Foose.
Good morning, Lions. Let me hear you roar. Are you glad to be here today? Are you ready to graduate? I just want to give a few shout-outs. I want to say congratulations, first of all. You have made it. But you're here today being the first graduating class to process across this new stage and for the entire school system for one main reason. How did you get to be the first class to graduate? You are the best. That's whether you're the first or last, you're the best. There's no question about that. But starting about exactly 1 year ago, I was getting a tweet every single day from one member of your class asking me, Dr. Foose, please, 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 please let us graduate first. A big shout out to student member of the board, Rachel Lynn. She's the best. She is the best. She talked about Howard High School every single day, and you are here today because you've earned it. You've earned it. You did it. What did you do? You've succeeded. Now I'm challenging you to go do it. Go be even more successful than you currently are, and I know you will. I'm gonna take a few words from Risha Beher. She said, don't put labels. But just this one time, Risha, if you're cool with this, I want to put a label out there. I want to label first, too, this principal back here as the rap star that he is. So if he's the rap star, that makes you the rock stars that you certainly are. Congratulations, Lions. Are you ready to make this official? Your principal certified that you're ready to graduate, so I am going to officially make it official. Principal Novak, rap star Novak. I hereby accept that these members of the Howard High School class of 2016 have met the appropriate graduation requirements and are eligible to receive a Maryland High School diploma or an appropriate certificate. I hereby wish you the best wishes for a lifetime of happiness, health, and giving. Congratulations, Lions. Go Rock Stars. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Vice Chairman of the Howard County Board of Education, Mrs. Ellen Flynn Giles.
I'm just the tiniest bit vertically challenged. On behalf of the Board of Education, it's my honor to congratulate the class of 2016 on their accomplishments and wish you all rewarding and productive futures. All 4 of my children graduated from Howard County Public Schools. They have finished college, they have meaningful jobs with benefits, and no one is living in my basement. So I want to take the opportunity to give you some of the same advice that I gave them. Never underestimate the value of hard work. You build your path while you're on it. Grab the opportunities to explore the possibilities. Character is revealed in how you treat the most vulnerable. Be compassionate and caring. Keep those you love close. Their value is beyond price. And you are the person with whom you will spend the rest of your life. Be someone you like and respect. Now, let's make it official and get to those diplomas.
Sydney Hart. Eric Ryan Greenbaum. Rachel Sonia Lynn. Fatia Ikram Chaudhry. Joshua Jiang Ming Choi. Richa Beher, Jason James Breathwaite, Caitlin Grace O'Toole Cologne, Shauna Ann Dooley, Emily Margaret McCauley, Abigail Shelby Mumper, Nina Evelyn Anderson, Benjamin James Carpenter, Anna Whitney Clary, Juan Jose Elvire, Sage Angelo Gagarin, Benjamin Brewster Jacobs, Matthew Thomas Kirby, Zachary Isaac Knudsen, Naomi Adiah Lilly, Lauren Joanna McDonald, John Vincent McGraham III, Madison Alexandra Oler, Anastasia Chukwudema Okoye, Corinne Alexandra Romero Travis, Jamie Angela Baruchek, Allison Marie Chacones, Kaylee Marie Critchlow, Katerina Alexandra Dewar, Elena Grace Gerald, Sierra Chia Davy Goodman, Jacqueline Elizabeth Hinson, Morgan Kendall Harvey, Rachel Ching Nguyen Kai, Catherine Rose Kinnaman.
Ademola Abdurrahim Abdulkadir, Adiola Aisha Abdulkadir, Sammy Marwin Abisala, Daniel Ola Runstosen Oluwasiun Agdebesan, Jordan Alexander Adkins, Alexis Chinue Agbai, Alexandra Katerina Agrusti, Harun Ahmed, Oreo Fiolua Temitao Ajayi, Richard Allan Allgood Jr., Luke Carl Anderson, Malik Xavier Anderson, Corey Brian Andrews, Trevor Stephen Andrews, Annika Ruth Anthony, Michael Brian Appel, Cynthia Alexis Armstrong, Ayomide Adedamola Aromireg, Jonathan Michael Arsenal, John Paul Asubantan, Jessica Lee Badgent, Megan Marie Baldwin, Barrett Eleni Batterton, Garrett Lee Bauman, Ariana Rachel Berman, Agnieszka Edita Biganowska. Brett William Blackburn. Andre Damani Blackwell. Maria Lubomira Blashku. Isabella Marlene Bloomquist. Ashley Marie Williams. Adriana Janelle Stallworth. Sarah Dolores Seiji. Jacqueline Elizabeth McIntosh. Brian Philip McCulley. Kristen Elizabeth Knudsen.
Yanel Monique Boyer. Scott Christopher Boyd. Jacob Clyde Boyer. Theophilus or Olive Braithwaite. Christopher Michael Braswell. Jillian Elizabeth Brzezinski. Annalise Marie Brill. Corliss Amelia Britt. Dylan Stone Brown. Selwyn Lee Brown. Amy Marie Bruner. Alexandra Bryn Buell. Jake Robert Burdette. Jacob Nikhil Burns. Jennifer Elizabeth Bai. Jin Young Biyun. Mayoni Victoire Magloire Campbell. Jenna Lee Carey. Cameron Scott Carlisle. Lacey Danielle Carpenter. Christine Sundu Cocker. Stephanie Marilis Cashone Gutierrez. Dana Meredith Chani. Nu Tu Chow. Noon Sayer Chin. Sarah Elizabeth Sonero. Megan Elizabeth Clary. Sarah Marie Kakoza. Christopher Kaylee Cole. Miles Aaron Coleman. Gabriella Francis O'Toole Cologne. Angelica Eve Colosi.
Haley Rose Committee. Dakota Lee Fox Conrad. Caitlin Renee Conver. Joseph Walter Cook. Michael Alexander Cook. Abigail Emma Copley. James William Corley. Jordan Elizabeth Corley. Demario Martex Costley. Justin Michael Corey. Daniel Joseph Coyne. Tara Elise Crampton. Haley Marie Crane. Casey Nathaniel Crawford. Madison Elena Dacus. Lily Hannah Dodorian. Ryan Alexander Daniel. Syaja Monique Lene Daniels. Jared Bennett Davis. Sam William David. Joshua Randolph Deemer. Brenna Monet de Blasio. Bradley Tyler DeBoy. Ashley Mackenzie De Leon. Tyler Scott De Nicola. Nicole Elizabeth DeSantis. Christine Catherine Detterman. Adele Michaela Durendi. Emily Catherine Doss. Madaniel Dorch.
Anna Spence Duffy. Bridget Ann Dunnigan. Ashley Michelle Dustin. Natalie Ann Eakin. Matthew Philip Eastman. Michaela Ann Ike. Alex Christopher Elbon. Deanna Kelly Ellendorf. Claire Stockton English. Jordan Isaiah Evans. Nicholas Alexander Fair. Raymond Mateo Faluria. Michael David Lynn Farmer. John Mason Farquharson. James Patrick Faulkner Jr. Brianna Kirsten Federline. Leanne Martine Taylor Feinleb. Cassidy Grace Fellers. Rachel Lee Fillar. Jennifer Elisa Fioretti. Melissa Lee Flint. Felix Colin Azanji Fond Medic. Fabian Kasipal Francis. Brennan Mark Frey.
Joseph Arthur Fusco. David Martin Ganazzi. Emmanuel Victor Garcia. Harrington S. Gardner Jr. Victoria Michelle Gettier. Isabel Louise Gifford. Daniel Matthew Goldberg. Stephen Preston Goller. Carly Diane Good. Samuel Mandel Goodman. Samantha Susan Goslin. Skylar Marie Gwynn. Brian Paul Goulet. Taylor Brianne Grasser. Vincent Alfred Graves. Courtney Mariah Green. George Tobias Green III. Valerie Francis Greisman. Benjamin Hunter Grissom. Jordan Michelle Hall. Evan Garrett Hamlet. Georgiana Marie Hardesty. Claudia Lois Hardy. Amelia Ann Harrigan.
Rihanna Shanae Harris. Javon Leola Harrison. Alec Boyce Hawkins. Michael Joseph Hellman. Chloe Helms. Ryan Lee Hendricks. Danae Simone Henry. Hunter Van Hensley. Sean Erika Hewitt, Jordan Taylor Higginbotham, Trevor Allan Hitterbeck, Joseph Benjamin Hinchley IV, Nicholas Tien Sang Ho, Keegan Michael Holleran, Jonathan Scott Hung II, Godfirst Chidabube Ihoma, Caitlin Josie Jackson, Morgan Cherie Jackson, Bamboo Bulong Jayat, Taylor Michelle Jadashi, Cole Grayson Jarvis, Xavier Mason Jennings,
John Avery Jazerski, Sarah Ann Johnson, Dylan David Johnston, Forrest Andrew Jones, Tiana Eileen Jules, Trevor Joseph Jules Jr., Christine Lee Cayley, Samantha Naz Kamal, Devanshi Kanani, Mutoni McKenna Karaoke, Alexander Paul Karmazinski, Zoe Alexis Katz, Jordan Lee Keats, Aaron Mackenzie Keenan, Tristan Joseph Callahan, Nicole Elizabeth Keller, Garrett Cole Kellogg, Abdullah Nazim Khan, Ali Yar Hashim Khan, Momina Nazim Khan, Yalim Kim, Tyler Rain Kozlovsky, Nicholas John Kerpus,
Nicholas Michael Condrent, Aaron James Lancaster, Joseph Paul Lapointe, Tristan Alexander Larson, Ava Bagrita Larson, Gina Lee Larson, Ashley Mae Latimer, Joseph Nathan Leaf, Jane U.D. Lee, Paul Edward Liesewitz, Mary Nurls Lenahan, Zion Henriquez Lewis, Drew Anthony Lillis, Sean Peterson Lillis, Justin Patrick Lloyd, Joseph Wayne Lockard, Sandra Jamilik Lopez, Madeline Ann Poulsen, Abana Struvius Madeski, Lauren Elise Madison, Kelly Rebecca Maker, Shadre Brinia Tirela Mela, Carissa Ray Maldonado, Daniel Francis Molineski, Nedra Eiley Margarine,
Sabrina Nicole Marquez, Dina Marachi El Falah, John Nathaniel Marshall IV. Jason Cabral Martin. Catherine Rose Martin. Lydia Marie Marashak. Benjamin Robert Massey. J. Raj Mather. John Morgan Matthews IV. Ashley Elizabeth Matus. Serenity Elisa Mamie. Kelsey Marie McAllister. Colin Patrick Henry McClelland. Jasmine Marie McConnell. Brittany Marie McCoy. Hunter Michael McDavid. Alyssa Marie McGovern. Daniel Joseph McGuire. Audrey Mackenzie McKay. Stephen Francis McNair. Maura Thompson Mead. Lauren Marie Melia. Samuel Alexander Menjivar Perez. Jessica Nicole Menerick. Alexander Clifton Merchant. Austin Major Metzler.
Matthew Evan Mitchell. Rapon Mundell. Melanie Nicole Montanero. Ivian Alicia Moore. Robert Wyatt Molden. Shauna Ray Molden. Aisha Minawar. Emily Page Murphy. Olivia Alexandra Murphy. Kevin Grayshawn Murray Jr. Allie Raylor Nagel. Julia Niamki Ndula. Brandon Alexander Negron. Victoria Mary Nelson. Evan Thomas Nowak. Madeline Rose Noonan. Emily Ann Ober. Anthony Kenichi Okay. Rachel Catherine Oliver. Patrick Taylor O'Malley. Courtney Josephine O'Neill. Jane Esna Onwezi Nuko. Ella Renee Orzehowski. Anthony James Ogden. Matthew Aaron Overton. Stephen Christopher Parks. Bridge Atul Patel. Zina Girish Parika Patel.
Austin Richie Pearsall. Nabula Wura Pifuk. Caitlin Alexandra Penix. Marissa Louise Penn. Andrew Michael Peters. Kyle Timothy Peterson. Samuel Damon Petty. Zachary Elijah Phillips. Sean Michael Pito. Samantha Thompson Place. Anthony Joseph Poisel, Emily Marie Prechtel, Catherine Taylor Proudfoot, Demetris Michael Quintern, Brooke Courtney Rankin, Arjun Krishna Rao, Jacob Stephen Raleigh, Grace Marie Regal, Talia Pearl Rennert Arive, Alex Paige Rennick, Brittany Caroline Reinvolt, Brittany Alexandria Richburg, Marissa Christina Rivera, Shannon Marie Rollins, Derek James Ross, Cheyenne Jaya Royal, Gregory Antonio Rotilli,
Alvina Ashley Lynn Ruggiero, Elise Suji Russo, Michael Edward Rutkowski, Richie Sabu Kurian, Daniel Thomas Sachs, Darian Alexander Sanchez, Tamir Riyad Sayed, Ty Anthony Skates, Katie Tay Sluterberg, Nicole Francis Schneider, Sophia Elizabeth Scupoletti, Alexander Cameron Scott, Riley Owen Seaman, Noah Jordan Seckler, Carly Lynn Seitz, Sarah Ruby Sensaba, Mahim Tarek Shafi, Namon Almarak Rakat Rai Shah, Sana Alua Sherdifi, Benjamin Richard Sheely, Christopher Whelan Schaefer, Joy Sennett Shelton, Tatiana Marie Scholler, Bryce Robert Schubert, Riley Jordan Sykes, Emma Lynn Smith, Abby Weiss Snow, Inbom Song,
Ryan William Soup, Scott Alexander Spalls, Ryan Andrew Stark, Alexander Peter Stephanos, Catherine Elizabeth Strawley, Paige Marin Sullivan, Rachel Marie Flores Tyam, Andrew Christian Taylor, Douglas Stewart Taylor, Zaire Alani Monet Taylor, Maya Whitley Thames, Connor Hayden Thomas, Darcy Lane Thompson, Megan Catherine Thornton, Megan Lynn Toe. Chan Min Tron. Isaac Andrew Trey. Kara Garboon 2. Jordan Marlene Tully. Vanden Jump Beep Hootachart Vale. Luke Fletcher Vane. Lori Nilini Velasquez. Joshua David Fetter. Valentina Vijolta Yorutia. Jacob Hart Von Nida. Julia Maria Vanella.
Timothy John Wagman. Trevor Austin Walker. Reed Andrew Walsh. Alyssa Jean Walter. Rachel Elizabeth Walter. Ashley Nicole Watson. Brandon Austin Watts. Catherine Marie Weir. Kendall Elizabeth Wells. Kelly Ann Werneth. Natalie Joelle White. Richard Melvin Williams III. Sequoia Sedette Williams. Shiana Wilson. Raina Leanne Wise. Bruce Daniel Woods. Stephanie Rose Yerish. Ryan Thomas Young. Angelina Victoria Zader. Trisha Amy Jo Zebel. Mrs. Giles, please allow the following Howard County Public School System staff members to award their children's diploma. Elizabeth Aguilera, Mayfield Woods Middle School. Austin Michael Aguilera. John Arnold, Howard High School. Hope Moira Arnold. Heidi Balter, Duckett's Lane Elementary School. Sydney Ray Balter. Ann Barnhouse, Clemens Crossing Elementary School. Jeffrey Lewis Barnhouse. Elizabeth M. Becker, Elkridge Landing Middle School. Megan Elizabeth Belter. Kelly Butler, Bonnie Branch Middle School. Riley William Crawford Butler. Elizabeth Capone, Thunder Hill Elementary School. Natalie Grace Capone. Maggie Berry from Rockburn Elementary School. Grace Elizabeth Grossman. Ann Handy, Howard High School. Brittany Elizabeth Handy. Ann Hayes, Thunder Hill Elementary School. Christina Eileen Hayes. Deborah Hockpeffel, Hollifield Station Elementary School. Shannon Rose Hoxkeppel. Trish Lannon, Pointers Run Elementary School. Delaney Michaela Lannon. Elizabeth Morris, Elementary Language Arts Office. Garrett Robert Morris. Kathleen Newman, Deep Run Elementary School. Colin Jacob Newman. Christine O'Connor, Howard County Public School System Board Member. Shane Patrick O'Connor. Elizabeth Roberts, Ilchester Elementary School. Amanda Marie Roberts. Gina Robinson, Waverly Elementary School. Zachary Todd Robinson. Pam Yeagle, Ellicott Mills Middle School. Matthew Ryan Yeagle.
I am Sydney Hart, President of the senior class. Members of the Howard High School graduating class of 2016, will you please rise? Moving the tassel from one side of your cap to the other signifies the formal completion of the program of study. We have arrived at that point in our high school careers. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Please join us in singing the Howard High School alma mater. The words are printed on the inside cover of the program.